Good morning. I'm Ben O'Hara-Byrne with your morning check, brought to you by Bathfitter on Vancouver Island. Here's what you need to know to get started on this Thursday, September the 26th. Well, the province's forestry industry will be front and center again today. A big union protest is planned for today in front of the Western Forest Products office in Campbell River, starting at 1 p.m. It comes as a strike by workers is into its third month with no end in sight. On Wednesday, more bad news for the island's forestry industry with the announcement of 70 short-term layoffs at the Paper Excellence Mill in Crofton. That all came as more than 200 logging trucks rolled into downtown Vancouver, where politicians are gathered for the annual Union of BC Municipalities Convention. The protest was to raise awareness about the devastating effect of dozens of mill closures and hundreds of layoffs on communities in the interior and right across the province. Well, details on the RCMP investigation of 3 homicides in northern British Columbia will come out tomorrow. The RCMP says it will release its investigative findings after the bodies of 18-year-old Briar Schmigelski and 19-year-old Cam McLeod of Port Alberni were found in a remote part of Manitoba on August the 7th. The 2 teenage suspects died of self-inflicted gunshot wounds. They were wanted in connection with the murders of couple Lucas Fowler and China Deese, as well as Leonard Dick in August. The jury in the trial of an Oak Bay man accused of killing his 2 young daughters will begin a third day of deliberations in Vancouver today. Andrew Barry faces 2 counts of second-degree murder in the stabbing deaths of Aubrey and Chloe Barry in his apartment on Christmas Day 2017. After a 5-month trial, the judge told the 12-member panel it has to find Barry guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and the decision must be unanimous.
Making and implementation are often best achieved at the level of government that's closest to the citizens affected.
The City of Victoria wants Canada's highest court to review its ban on single-use plastic bags. That rule came into effect in July 2018, but the BC Court of Appeal shelved it over the summer, saying it was based on environmental concerns, so it was a provincial matter. Now the city wants the Supreme Court of Canada to clear up the matter for communities right across the country. The court, though, will have to agree to hear the case. To the federal election campaign now, Liberal leader Justin Trudeau is in southern Ontario today, while the Conservatives' Andrew Scheer and Green Party leader Elizabeth May are in Montreal. Meantime, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh will be campaigning here on Vancouver Island today, with events planned with candidates in Campbell River, Courtenay, Parksville, and Nanaimo. He is expected to make an announcement on affordable housing in Campbell River this morning. Well, this is something aviation enthusiasts in the capital are going to want to see. The Red Arrows, the Royal Air Force's jet aircraft aerobatics team, will fly over the BC legislature and the Inner Harbour on Thursday. This is all part of a fly past they will do both in Victoria and Vancouver today, marking the last of 4 Canadian appearances on the team's 20-stop summer tour of North America. Now, when? You can expect to see them in the skies over Victoria at about 4:40 p.m. In sports, we head to the Rugby World Cup in Japan, where Canada played its opener against Italy overnight. A win for the Canadians would be a big step towards coveted third place in a tough group, but it was the Italians who jumped out to a 17-0 lead early on, and by halftime, it was all but over, with Italy up 36-0. The final 48-7 Italy. It doesn't get any easier for the Canadians, who face top-ranked New Zealand on Wednesday. Well, get set for another royal wedding next year. Buckingham Palace announced this morning Princess Beatrice has gotten engaged to Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi. It happened in Italy earlier this month. She is Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's eldest child and the Queen's granddaughter, of course. That makes her 9th in line to the throne. Beatrice is 31. Mozzi, a property developer, is 36. Well, not an ideal day for a wedding today. The forecast calling for periods of rain on the South Island and on the Mid-Island, clearing on the West Coast, and rain as well on the North Island today. And there are your Thursday highs. Well, we always love to know where you're watching from. Don't forget to like and share the CHEK Facebook page. That's been your Morning Check, brought to you by Bathfitter for this Thursday. I'm Ben O'Hara-Byrne.